There might be a way we could bring Mom back.
But I thought it said in all the books that using alchemy to make people is something you're not supposed to do ever.
That's right. That's why it'll be our secret.
Ned, something doesn't feel right.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood debuted in 2009, and it offered a masterclass in storytelling through a range of narratives. From the travels of two brothers seeking the Philosopher's Stone to regain their bodies, to those of a young man aspiring to become the king of Jing to end a war between many nations. Arakawa does an amazing job of giving everyone the attention they merit in a story that features 7 main characters, 7 antagonists, numerous supporting characters receiving varied degrees of attention, and well over a dozen moving parts to bring all the stories together in perfect beauty. However, one character in particular stands out. It's the Scar. So, who is Scar in the Brotherhood? That's what we are gonna reveal now. Scar is undoubtedly one of the most intriguing and engaging Fullmetal Alchemist characters. After all, he is introduced as a villain who engages in heinous acts of violence, killing state alchemists merely because of their title. But as the series progresses, he's able to start realizing his mistakes and moving towards a more positive objective. Even more so, he manages to dissuade a number of other characters from becoming sucked into the same vicious cycle of retaliation that he once believed gave his life purpose. When the time comes, he transitions from being an adversary who repeatedly attempts to kill Edward, to someone who is ready to cooperate with him in order to both avert the end of the universe as they knew it and effect positive change for all Ishvalans. So who really is he? Scar is a survivor of the genocide campaign that took place during the Ishvalan rebellion. He poses a danger to both the homunculi and the military. His actions put several of Homunculi's human sacrifices in danger of being destroyed. As a result, they have tried numerous fruitless efforts to kill him. Scar is an anti-villain despite his initial rough and brutal appearance, because of his terrible past and selfless deeds. Scar's personality emerges with strange eccentricities, including a liking for cute animals, that are sometimes at odds with his character as a brutal murderer. Scar employs an alternative form of alchemy, one that works in opposition to the typical use of alchemy, which is creation. His alchemy has a tendency to wipe out everything and everyone in his path. Due to his background as a warrior monk, Scar is highly skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Scar is a deadly opponent for the Amestrian soldiers and alchemists due to his considerable strength, stamina, speed, and reflexes, as well as his alchemical power, which comes from his right hand. He can employ alchemy, but not in a traditional way, because of a tattoo on his right hand that represents arcane transmutation. His alchemical skills are limited to the deconstruction and understanding phases of the cyclical flow of transformation. He only eliminates objects and individuals that are a danger to his beliefs and goals. But it wasn't always Scar's right hand that bore the transformation tattoo. Instead, it was once his older brother's. He studied and conducted study on alchemy, a new type of alchemy, with the help of his older brother, an Ishvalan scholar. In order to preserve his life after Scar was critically injured by Kimberly during the Ishvalan Civil War, Scar's older brother cut his hand and transmuted it onto Scar. However, he also gifted Scar the ability to use alchemy. Scar's elder brother died protecting him, and the result? Scar was filled with fury and resentment towards Kimberly and the Amestrian military as a result of the killings of his older brother and other Ishvalans, and he made the decision to seek vengeance. Scar reads through his older brother's research notes on alchemy, deciphers them, and learns the reconstruction step of the alchemical transformation flow. He recognized and appreciated his older brother's intentions with regards to alchemy, which the latter believe may alter the course of the Ishvalan's future and direct them towards improvement. Before the said day, Scar used his newly acquired alchemy abilities, which allowed him to carry out complete transmutations to aid the Elric brothers in defeating their father. Looking into Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the whole backstory of Scar is revealed in episode 22, Backs in the Distance, which details the occasions that led to his decision to hunt down and eliminate all known alchemists. Scar's elder brother is a well-known scholar in the village of Ishval, who has decided to study alchemy and, more significantly, alchemy. In his final act of bravery, he gives his life to save Scar, transforming his right arm as a parting gift to give his younger sibling the ability to use alchemy. Scar's brother linked his own arm to the little Scar since the youngster was in shock from blood loss owing to the blast that had taken his right arm. With just a touch, he could now access the first two steps of alchemy. When Scar awakens within a Amestris camp in a confused state with his face wounded and extensively bandaged, things take a darker turn. His first sense of relief at spotting his brother's arm quickly transforms into terror as he realizes the arm is now his own. In his final conflict with King Bradley, all of Scar's character development would pay off. Scar is lying on his back, unarmed, when the king tries to kill him by plunging his blade into him after stabbing and pinning his right arm to the ground. However, as Bradley is about to deliver a fatal stroke with his sword while he continues to talk, a brief moment of blindness is caused by the sun's brief appearance from behind the moon. Scar seizes the chance and attacks, breaking the sword and dismembering both of King Bradley's arms. From being a narrow-minded, ferocious beast fueled by hatred, Scar becomes a person who absorbs so much knowledge from everyone around him. He is able to find fulfillment where he previously believed there was none, and impart his knowledge to those he once would have killed in an instant. Which pretty much sums up that there comes a time when seeking justice through retribution is no longer possible when you are consumed by wrath. The brutal Ishval Civil War cost Scar almost everything, including his dear elder brother. He was given the ability to utilize alchemy by his brother's study, and he even got transmutation symbols tattooed on his arms. But he only employed the destructive aspect of alchemy and refrained from using the creative aspect, and he finally paid for his acts. What do you think? Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is full of amazing characters. And if you want to explore more of them, do subscribe and enable the bell icon so that you get notified when we upload a new video.